YouTube, this is VargasXX78, back again with another quick collection picker video. And I mean it this time, I'm going to do a quick one. Instead of waiting for everything to pile up and talk about it in a really long video, this time I'm going to keep it short and talk about the stuff that I've added since I last saw you guys. So, first off, a friend of mine from work knows that I have a kid and knows that I love Star Wars. So he gave me this really cool R2-D2 cereal holder. It's actually from the Nestle Corporation. Oh, you can't tell, but it says Nestle here. And it has a spoon here. Pull the top off, and that's your bowl. And you have a place for milk, and you have another place for cereal. So, when my daughter goes to school, she will be the coolest kid in the school because she will have an R2-D2 cereal holder. At least I hope it doesn't get stolen. But yeah, another thing that I bought, and I was saving for the comic book video because it's been 2 months since I've gone to the comic book store to pick up my stash. Unfortunately, between personal things, money problems, and other situations, I haven't been able to go. I went, I cleared out half of my file, and I forgot about this one, and I didn't talk about it, but I went to a book fair last month, and I found a trade for Thor, the Dark Gods. This is a three-issue trade from Thor, where he battles the Dark Gods and tries to restore Asgard. This is after Heroes Return, where because after Onslaught everyone died, all the heroes died except the mutants. But when they came back during Heroes Return, everyone was getting adjusted to having their heroes back, and that's where this takes place. Thor is taking up the identity of someone that got killed during one of his battles, and at the same time trying to restore Asgard. So, yeah, picked up that. Also, I went to a flea market, and for the princely sum of 30 pesos, it's new. It hasn't been opened. I haven't opened it yet. For the Nintendo DS, I picked up a video game. I like the Nintendo DS. I think it's a great console, but I don't have as many games for that console as I should. However, I picked it up, and this is James Patterson's Women's Murder Club, Games of Passion. The only examples I can compare it to, and if you're not a gamer, you're not going to know what I'm talking about, is Hotel Dusk or Trace Memory. Those are kind of like the old PC games, the graphical adventures, where you would follow a story and then interact with parts of the game in gameplay mode, and then continue the story. So basically, this is that. You're a person that's trying to solve a murder mystery, and you can interact with certain things to try to get clues and the like. So it looks interesting. Has some additional features for the DSi, which I also own. So hopefully this will be good. And again, for what, $1.55, brand new, still sealed. I'm not gonna pass up. Also, because I like costumes and I like sharing costume things that I've picked up, I picked myself up a king's crown. So much in the style of Jerry the King Lawler, I am now king of the internet. Yeah, I love costumes because I love Halloween, obviously. And I'm always looking for stuff to use as costumes, and I don't have a king's crown. Now I do, and I plan to use this a lot. So yeah, king's crown, so I could be Jerry the King Lawler. Next thing I picked up is movies. I didn't pick up any CDs, unfortunately. I would have loved to pick up some CDs, but that was not the case, which bums me out. But, you can't always find CDs. However, I did find some movies. So, first off, from Movie Freak Bazaar, I picked up American Hustle. This is a movie that was nominated for a whole bunch of stuff, and good actors: Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Jennifer Lawrence. Always been wanting to check this movie out, and I finally did. Well, I finally found it, so I will definitely check it out. Also, because I'm going for a lot of collections actually, but whenever I come across one, I pick it up, and I picked up from Alfred Hitchcock, To Catch a Thief, with Cary Grant and the gorgeous Grace Kelly. I've not seen this movie. Looking forward to watching that. Will Ferrell is hit or miss for me. Sometimes he's good, sometimes not so much. But this one looks interesting. This is Casa de Mi Padre. This is supposedly done in a novela kind of style. The only thing I can really compare it with is if you saw Bedazzled, where Brendan Fraser wishes to be rich and powerful and becomes a rico and poderoso narcotraficante, and it's done in that whole silly Spanish talking style. That's probably what this is, but I'm looking forward to looking at the movie. Also picked up The Hurt Locker, which was also nominated for a bunch of movies, and I think it won Best Picture in that year's Oscar. Haven't seen it, but I like collecting and watching more movies. Also, for my kid, I picked up Don Gato y su Pandilla, which is the Top Cat movie that released here in Mexico. So, I remember watching Top Cat, and actually Top Cat here in Mexico is really big. A lot of people love Top Cat. So, yeah, it's really, really big to this day. So they released a movie, and this is done by a Mexican animation studio. So I don't know how the heck they got the rights from Hanna-Barbera, but looking forward to that. Also, to add to my Schwarzenegger collection, I picked up True Lies. I didn't have a copy of True Lies till now. Really good movie, I thought. Very actiony. But Jamie Lee Curtis in this, oh wow, I think she's a very, very, very gorgeous woman, but in this one I think is where she looked the hottest. I don't know what she did to herself, but man, oh man, she was gorgeous in this movie. But the movie is really cool, and I'm ever closer to getting all the Schwarzenegger collection. A collection I just completed, and I'm super happy I did. It feels good when you complete a collection. Completed my Metallica collection, and now I have completed my Quentin Tarantino collection with Jackie Brown. This is the edition I've been holding out. I've been wanting the Deluxe Collector's Edition DVD. I bought Pulp Fiction a couple of months ago, and yeah, there's a cheaper re-release of Jackie Brown, and I think there's a Blu-ray, but I wanted this particular edition, and I found it at last because all the times I've seen it, either one of the discs are missing or it's all scratched up. But this one is complete. It's minty fresh except for a little tear here. But I finally have a complete Quentin Tarantino collection, and it feels good to complete collections. Also, I picked up the Blues Brothers. I am surprised and a little bit ashamed that I don't own a copy of the Blues Brothers until now, but I finally found it, and looking forward to watching this film. I do remember it was really cool, and the chase scene was awesome. Also picked up, finally, The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad. I freaking love the Naked Gun. It's not as remembered fondly. Well, it is and it's not, because O.J. Simpson was in this, and, well, everyone doesn't like O.J. Simpson. But freaking hilarious movie. I freaking laughed my ass off with The Naked Gun, and finally found a copy of this. I do want to get 2 and 3. Also, like I mentioned before, I'm picking up Disney for my kid, and I finally got a copy of Up. Now, the thing, I could get Disney movies new on Blu-ray, but I always see them at $30. The cheapest I've ever seen them in is $20. And I can't afford that unfortunately. So I have to track them down either through Movie Freak Bazaar or the flea markets, which, you have to be really lucky to come across the Disney movies. So I was missing Up, and it's a amazingly animated movie. The first 10 minutes are gut-wrenching, but after that it's fun for the whole family, and finally have Up. Also added Babe. Now I bought this because I thought it was just Babe, but it turns out it's actually Babe and Pig in the City. So it has both movies on one disc. You just have to flip it to each one. So I only bought it because I thought it was the first one, but was happily surprised that it's actually the two Babe movies. Also, trying to complete an Al Pacino collection, and this I didn't know about until I picked it up. But this is Al Pacino, and then I researched, and it's actually his second movie. It's obviously, the marketing is supposed to bank on Scarface, because the Scarface cover is like this. It even says so. Before Scarface, there was the Panic in Needle Park. It has nothing to do with, he's not a drug dealer. Well, he is, but it's not the same kind of movie. This is very early Al Pacino. The only problem is that I didn't see this. I was so excited to find the damn thing that I didn't see this number here, or this thing on the back. And this is unfortunately a European DVD. So neither my PlayStation 3 nor, oddly enough, my multi-regional DVD will read the disc. But my computer does, which is weird. My computer will read this DVD, so that's weird. But I'm hoping I can get an American version of this, but it is what it is. Also, from Movie Freak Bazaar, I picked up The Fugitive. I didn't have this movie for some reason until now. Picked up Hyde Park on Hudson with Bill Murray. I have not seen this movie, but it stars Bill Murray, and I freaking love Bill Murray. Picked up Transformers Prime, Dark Rising. This is the first 5 episodes of the Transformers Prime animated series that released on Sci-Fi. Picked up True Grit, the original True Grit, with John Wayne. I have the remake, and I didn't even know it was a remake until I watched a video from the Nostalgia Critic. So, I'm weird that way. I collect all type of movies, but other than specific actor or director collections, I do like to collect the remake of something and then the original one, or preferably the original one, then the remake, for comparison purposes. Obviously, the original one is better, but sometimes, some very, very rare times, the remake does do something. And I haven't seen this, but I have seen the remake, True Grit, by the Coen brothers, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So, this, by my logic, should be even better. Also, Disney related, I picked up the Muppet movie, The Great Muppet Caper, with the Muppets. The Muppets, I grew up watching the Muppets. I freaking love the Muppets. Even watched Muppet Babies when that was on TV. So yeah, I think I'm missing the 2 newest Muppet movies, Muppets Go to Space, and The Muppets Take Manhattan. Now I'll own all the Muppet movies. And lastly, to add to my martial arts collection, specifically my Jet Li collection, Romeo Must Die. I didn't have this either. Obviously, my favorite martial art movie star is Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's freaking amazing. Then Bruce Lee, then Jet Li. But Jet Li does have some really, really awesome movies, so always on the lookout for cool martial arts and Jet Li or Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee movies to add. Even generic martial art movies. I love myself some martial arts. So yeah, added this. From Jet Li, I'm only missing Once Upon a Time in China 1 and 2. And I think I'll have everything. But yeah, really happy to add this. So, that was hopefully the shorter pickup video that I've done. I don't think I've done a movie pickup video this short. But I am trying to test this out. If this works and people like it, then I'll do shorter pickup videos instead of the massive 40-minute long videos that I usually do. So, standout gems, Jackie Brown, finally, so happy to finally complete my Quentin Tarantino collection. It honestly is a good feeling. I felt great when I completed my Metallica collection. It feels good to complete my Tarantino collection, even though, yes, I could technically buy the Tarantino box set that released on Blu-ray and have everything and double dip again. But screw it. I have the copy I wanted. It is amazing. It's a good movie. And it feels good to complete collections. I'm definitely going to work on completing specific collections in the near future. So, I'm cutting this video short. Thanks so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, comments. Always look forward to that. And until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78 from the Vargas Vault, thanking you all and signing out.